I sometimes wonder what universe the policymakers in Washington are traveling in. We have a full-blown employment crisis in this country. It's a true disaster. But that's not the sense you would get if you just followed the comings and goings of the movers and shakers at the White House and on Capitol Hill. I'm just back from Ohio, where I've been talking to people who have been out of work for the longest time and whose families are really suffering. Missing mortgage payments, missing credit card and auto loan deadlines, missing meals.
I've been unemployed since May of 2010, and as you're all aware, I'm sure, that when you apply for a job that will pay you a living wage, and I'm not asking for anything exorbitant by any means, there's 60 to 70 applicants for every job. And it's very difficult to rise to the top of a pile like that when there's a lot of other people that may be better qualified, have college degrees or beyond.
I have a home that I have paid off. I thought I was living the dream. Go to work, you know, get a job, take care of your family, and you're going to be okay. And it's not like that anymore. I want the American dream. So many of us out there, I guess I'm going to have to get 4 to 5 jobs just to make what I was making before.
The poor are the invisibles in our society. Now the poor and the middle class are competing for the same jobs. When McDonald's announced in the spring that it would fill 50,000 new jobs, most of them very low paying, and many of them part-time, more than 1 million people applied.
There's also age discrimination.
Yeah.
There's age discrimination because the applications come in these huge numbers, and age is indicated on the application. And so when you get 200-300 applicants for one job, it's very easy not to clearly obey the law, right?
From what I understand, it's very easy to turn people down. I've even been told they go through these resumes mechanically, that a person doesn't even look at a lot of the resumes. So it's just frustrating, and it's very hard when you know that you have a good skill set, you know that you're a hard worker, you know you have the right work ethic, and you can't find a job.
What we do that is good for workers in this economy will also be good for the economy overall. So often here in Washington, and that's the way the deficit conversations are going, it's as though there's this big difference that we need to deal with the deficit because that'll be good for the economy, but dealing with unemployment isn't. And in fact, that could not be more wrong. Until we get Americans back to work, we will not be able to get our fiscal house in order.
There's frustration that more isn't being done. And I think the time for excuses is about over. People don't care why it's not getting done. They only care that it's not getting done, and I, quite frankly, happen to agree with them. This is a choice. This is about priorities. This is about will. This is about wanting to do something. We can create jobs if we choose to do it, but so far as a nation we haven't chosen to do it, and I think that's not only regrettable, I think we've created a generation of workers right now that'll never recover in their working lifetime for what they've lost during this period of time.